All right, everyone. Welcome to the Hockey Sports Network's broadcast of High School Hockey Night in Tampa here at the TGH Iceplex in Brandon, Florida, which is the official training facility of the Tampa Bay Lightning. I'm Ted Boggs. I'll be your commentator through this game. This game's going to feature the Riverview Sharks Gray versus, if I can get the camera to quit doing what it's doing, versus Newsom's Kelly's Heroes. So as the teams are warming up, I'll go quickly through the rosters. So for Newsom's Kelly's Heroes, it's going to be Harrell, Lucero, Murray, Otterbacher, Caputo, Smith, Burkhart. The first Smith was Wyatt. Second Smith is Sawyer. Gonzalez, Parkhurst, Yanicelli, Schaefer, Eichler, and Doobie. And the goal tonight for Kelly's Heroes is going to be Jones. The roster for the Sharks is Forer, Boggs, McDonald, Brett, Walsh, Clement, Hanrahan, Alexander, Wilkerson, which is one of the goalies. I'm not sure which one is here tonight. There is one across the way. I think that might be Wilkerson. We'll get it. Kenley, Vera, Wilson. We'll get underway here shortly. I want to thank you all for joining the broadcast. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. Again, if you would, it doesn't cost anything. Just subscribe and like. That helps with the ratings and helps us gain some sponsors and things like that, because in the fall, we're going to try to do a lot more with high school hockey as well as some of the youth hockey here at the Iceplex. All right, it's about 35 seconds left. Buzzer will sound. Teams will come together, gather up the pucks, and have their team meetings at the benches, and then we'll get underway. And we'll get underway here very shortly. As far as the rosters go, I will do my very best on both sides to make sure I call out the right players who are on the ice. Again, it'll be a little bit easier for Newsom, considering they actually have their names on the jerseys, versus the last Newsom, Top Shelf, which all had Train Top Shelf on the back. So, anyway, we'll be getting underway here in just a minute. As, like I said, the time has expired. Teams are gathering the pucks up in their respective goals to bring them over to the bench. And we'll get underway here very shortly. Again, I believe that's Wilkerson in the Sharks' goal. If there is anybody that's listening that knows someone that's here physically right now, have them confirm that for me. I'm sure I'll see the number a little bit later, but I want to make sure I'm calling out the right name, who's in goal at all times. And I believe it is indeed Wilkerson. So we got that confirmed. All right, so we're about to get underway here shortly. Referee goes down in front of the scorer's table. Looks to be okay as he stands up, pulls himself up with the glass, and we'll get underway here shortly. All right, here we go. Jones goes in the goal for Newsom. Coming out on the ice, it's going to be Hargrave Stahlbaum. I believe that's Clements. It is indeed going to be taking the face-off. Along with, I believe that's Walsh and Alexander as well. So you got Lucero, Schaefer, Smith, By the way, Otterbacher told me before he would get 2 goals first period, so we'll see if he holds up on that deal. Lucero has it, brings it to the goal, blocked away by Wilkerson, and Sipes. I'm sorry, Sipes was the other one out there with Alexander. I mistakenly called the wrong person. All right, the puck comes up the ice, blocked, kept in by Smith. Smith takes it around, takes a shot, kept out by Wilkerson between the legs there. And we will have a face-off right over here as we have a quick line change for both sides. So number 45, that's going to be Wyatt Smith. That was Sawyer, and Sawyer Smith are both the blue liners, along with Caputo, Schaefer, and Lucero for Newsom. For the Sharks, it's going to be Wilson. And Wilson has it, tries to push it up in the neutral zone, does. Taken away by Sawyer Smith. Vera takes it away, tries to get it away. Lucero now has it. Bring it back down into the Newsom zone. Pass over to Caputo. Brett McDonald has it, pushes it towards the goal. Lucero gets it, tries to get it out. Wilson now has it. Taken away by Caputo. Vera pokes it back down. Wyatt Smith has it. Gets it up the ice. Somebody lost their stick. Oh, it was Sawyer Smith. Caputo bringing it up the ice. That's forward back, along with Jake McDonald. Back behind the net. It's Caputo and Vera battling out. Four pokes it away. Jake, along with Brett McDonald. There's a shot on goal by Doobie. A dangerous blue liner, Ryan Doobie. And it is blocked by Jerry Wilkerson. We'll have a face-off right over there. Coming on the ice for the Sharks is going to be Boggs Walsh. I believe Hanley. DiBiase on the pass by Otterbacher. Pass to the middle. Otterbacher shoots. Blocked by Wilkerson. Follow up by number 82, Parkhurst. And finally scored by Yannicelli. And Newsom still remaining on the ice is going to be Boggs, DiBiase, Hanley. I believe it's Walsh, and I'm still unsure about the third one. Boggs pokes it ahead. Newsom gains control. Gonzalez brings it in the zone. He shoots. Blocked away. That's Sipes in there. Sipes pokes it out of the middle. Post. Doobie's back on it. Again, a shot towards the goal. Blocked by Parkhurst. Back behind the net. Yannicelli has it. Comes in the neutral zone and into Newsom's zone. And it's going to be icing. And we'll bring the face-off right back down here with 9:27 to go here in the first period. Again, thanks for joining the Hockey Sports Network. Please like, share, and subscribe if you would. It's free to you. On the ice for it's going to be the Smith brothers. I'm guessing they're brothers. Caputo, Schaefer, and Burkhart. Clement, Stahlbaum. Clement brings it up the ice. He shoots. Blocked by Sawyer Smith. Pass forward to Alexander. Alexander knocks it back behind the zone. Clement's right there with him. Stahlbaum goes back to Jake McDonald. Jake hits it, knocks it into the Newsom bench. Sorry about the camera work there. Knocks it into the Newsom bench. And face-off will occur at center ice. So it's Hargrave, Stahlbaum, Clement, Alexander, and Jake McDonald. There's the face-off. Clement has it. Tries to push it. He does bring it into the Newsom zone. Gets around Smith. And they call it offsides. So I have the face-off right here. So it's going to be Burkhart. It's the same five for each side. Burkhart and Clement. Hargrave brings it to the middle, trying to bring it into the zone. He does. Burkhart's all over him. Smith gets it, passes back around to Sawyer Smith. That was Wyatt that passed it to Sawyer. Puck comes up, poked away by Clement. Back around behind the zone. Caputo passes over to Burkhart. Caputo pokes away from McDonald. It's back and forth there. Smith to Smith. Passes up. Taken away. Stahlbaum goes down. Smith brings it around. It goes into the Sharks bench. And we'll have a face-off right over there with 8:10 to go here in the first period. Again, thanks for joining the Hockey Sports Network. Glad to have you aboard. Again, I'm Ted Boggs, your commentator. Well, the high school hockey night in Tampa action. So Iannicelli brings it into the zone. Hanley pushes away. Smith, Forer is out there as well. Vera. And Brett McDonald. Pass ahead to Iannicelli. Iannicelli brings it into the zone. Hanley's right there, trying to poke it away. Taken away by Parkhurst. So a little battle there between Hanley and Iannicelli. And it looks like they're going to call high sticking on Iannicelli. A little battle between the two of them, so they're both going to go off the ice. Both Hanley and Iannicelli will go. So even though they're both in the penalty box, we're going to have the face-off in the Sharks zone because that's where the penalty took place. It is going to be 5-on-5. So it's Vera, Sipes, Wilson. I'm trying to see who the other. Looks like Forer and McDonald, I believe. It's Doobie, Otterbacher, Parkhurst, pass to the middle, gets past. Now Doobie's trying to chase it down along with Lucera. Wilson's right there with Caputo and Parkhurst. Brought behind the net by Lucera. Now they bring it up. Nope, still back down in the corner. Penalty call. I think cross-checking was the call. And it's going to be on, let's see who it's on. It's going to be on Sipes. So Newsom will go on the power play, 5-on-4. Smith has it, passes to Otterbacher. Otterbacher shoots, blocked by Wilkerson. Knocked down by Alexander, or by Clement, and then Alexander. Hargraves trying to keep it back. Pass up to Sawyer Smith. Shot on goal, caught by Wilkerson. And we'll have a face-off right over there. Unless you want to be on camera, then, you know. All right. So Smith has it. Passes over to Caputo. Caputo to the middle. Gonzalez is in there as well. It's a battle for it. Sharks try to push it out of the zone. Caputo catches it, brings it around, and scores the power play goal. And now lead it 2-0 with a top shelf goal. And we'll come back to center ice for the faceoff with Newsom, Kelly's Heroes leading it 2-0. So it's going to be Boggs, DiBiase, Walsh, Alexander, and McDonald. I think that's Jake on the ice. Boggs. Walsh gets it, knocks it back into the neutral zone, back down into the Lucera, takes it behind the net. Lucera still has it. Boggs is over there. Pass up into the zone. Schaefer bringing it into the zone, the Sharks zone. Pass to the middle. Alexander pokes it away. Doobie turns, shoots on goal. Blocked by Wilkerson. And we'll have a face-off right over there with 5:47 to go here in the first period. Stahlbaum, Clement, Sipes, Hargrave, and McDonald on the ice for, it might be 4. I can't see right now who it is. I'm just taking a guess, but I think it's 4 on the ice for Sharks. Otterbacher shoots, blocked away by Wilkerson. Iannicelli has it, poked away. Gonzalez now has control here in the neutral zone, passes over to Smith, who passes ahead to Otterbacher. Stahlbaum takes it away, or pokes away from Otterbacher, actually takes it away, and now is bringing it up to the zone, cut off by Gonzalez. Now battle for it right here. Pass ahead. Is right there. Shot goes across the crease but misses. Smith shot wide left. Parkhurst brings it behind the net. Passes out to Iannicelli. Iannicelli takes it towards the goal. Poked away and blocked by the defense of the Sharks. Clement gets it. Goes back behind the net. Pass to the middle. Otterbacher shoots. Blocked by Wilkerson. And finally knocked in, I believe, was Iannicelli for his second goal of the game. And Newsom leads it 3-0. With 4:13 to go here in the first period. It's going to be Vera, Wilson, Hanley, McDonald, and I'll tell you who the other Shark is in a minute. It's both Brett and Jake McDonald. It's Lucero, Schaefer, Burkhart. Brett McDonald pushes it down into the zone. Doobie and Caputo on the ice for Newsom. Battle for it behind the net. Doobie tries to bring it around. Pass up to Schaefer. Schaefer brings it in the zone. Hanley's trying to poke it away. Can't get a hold of it. Puck comes all the way down. I think it's going to be icing. And indeed it is. Which means we will bring it right back down here for the faceoff. Against 3-0 Newsom. 3:34 to go here in the first period. So face-off. Boggs wins the face-off. Newsom pokes it away from Sipes. It's a battle for it. Oh, kind of a tackle there by Burkhart. Pass out to DiBiase. Boggs coming into the zone as well. And it is a penalty. Well, I think it's a penalty. So we'll see who they're sending to the box, and we'll figure out where the faceoff's going to be. I think it's going to be down here. And it's going to be Burkhart going to the box on the tackle. So they say it's football on ice, and that's clear indication right there. So you got Hargrave, Clement, Hanley, Stahlbaum, and I believe Sipes for the Sharks. It's going to be Sawyer Smith, Iannicelli, Burkhart, Parkhurst, not Burkhart. And I think so it was offsides. So it's Parkhurst, Iannicelli, Sawyer Smith, and not sure who the other Newsom player is, but Sharks have 1:49 left on the power play. Try to get their first goal. And it's Wyatt Smith is the other player out there. That's going to be icing. Well, they're calling it off because they're saying the Sharks touched it. They let in Yanicelli get behind the goal. Shoots shorthanded. Blocked by Wilkerson. Up into the neutral zone. Over to Wyatt Smith. Dumps it down in behind the net. Stahlbaum and Parkhurst are there. Stahlbaum passes ahead to Hanley. Blocked by Sawyer Smith. Sawyer brings it in. Shoots. Blocked away again by Wilkerson. Now brought up the ice by Clement. Pass back to Hargrave. Shoots. Caught by Jones. And we'll have a face-off right here with 1:59 to go in the first period. 52 seconds left on the power play. On the ice for the Sharks is Alexander, Vera, Brett McDonald, Wilson, and Jake McDonald. Face-off won by Newsom. Shot on goal, blocked away by Jones. Gonzalez, Schaefer, Caputo, Lucero on the ice, shorthanded, penalty kill. And not sure what happened there. Maybe a cross-check. Somebody's going to the penalty box, and it's Lucero. So it's going to be a 5-on-3 for 40 seconds for the Sharks. Same 5 on the ice. Got Schaefer, Caputo. Well, hang on. There's going to be a change. Actually, I'll tell you who's on the ice. I think it's, let's see, Caputo. Another penalty on Newsom, Gonzalez. So it's going to be a lot longer 5-on-3 power play as they'll send a third player to the penalty box. That's Gonzalez going to the penalty box. And we're going to have Doobie, Sawyer Smith, Parkhurst, the 3 on the ice for Newsom. And the Sharks, you're going to see Clement, Stahlbaum, Hargrave, Alexander, and I think that might be Sipes is the other blue liner or the defensiveman. And here we go. Newsom, it is Sipes. Newsom pushes around. Sipes keeps it in. Shot on goal, blocked by Jones. Clement passes back behind the goal over to Stahlbaum. Stahlbaum up to Alexander. Alexander passes back down behind the net. Sawyer Smith's there, so is Stahlbaum, as well as Parkhurst. Parkhurst moves it into the neutral zone. Sipes is back on it with Alexander, Stahlbaum, and Hargrave. Pass ahead to Stahlbaum, out of his reach. Goes back to Newsom. Smith passes it over to Otterbacher. Shot on goal, blocked. Otterbacher brings it up the ice. Passes ahead to Parkhurst. He's off sides as he was across the blue line on the pass. And face-off will be, let's see where they're going to do it. It could be center ice. It could be over here on the red dot for Newsom, which still should be 5-on-3, but they have 4 players out there.
I love you, Chris.
It should be 5-on-3 still. And it is. It says Doobie, Yanicelli. Because there's the other penalty number, because there's only 2 lines, 2 countdowns for the penalty, so they're only able to capture that. 19 seconds to go. Brings up the ice into the zone. Caputo has it. Bringing it to the neutral zone. Bringing it up the ice. Stahlbaum takes it away, and that's the period. So after one period, it's Newsom 3, Sharks 0. Here on the Hockey Sports Network and High School Hockey Night in Tampa at the TGH Iceplex in Brandon, Florida. Glad you're with us. Please make sure you subscribe and like the videos because it doesn't cost anything. This helps us grow the channel, get sponsors as well, so we can enhance our capabilities to continue to expand the coverage and the projection of the great hockey here in Tampa. This fall we'll be doing high school hockey as well as some youth hockey to just expand that overall view. All right, so in the first game you saw Riverview Sharks Blue defeat Newsom, top shelf, 3-1. It was 2-1, and then there was an empty net goal, which made it 3-1. All right, so 29 seconds to go. 13 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. 29 seconds to go in the power play in total. All right, so now the Sharks are going to be going right to left. Newsom's going to be going left to right. It's going to be Doobie and Caputo, and one more Newsom player who's not showed up yet for some reason. There he comes. I think that's Sawyer Smith. And then McDonald, Vera, Wilson, Sipes, Hanley on the ice for the Sharks. And the puck comes back in the neutral zone, back down into the Shark zone. Tries to push it out. Now it's back to 5-on-4 as Burkhardt enters the ice. And that's it. That's back to even strength. No goal scored by the Sharks in their long power play opportunity. So Doobie tries to bring up the ice, tries to pass it ahead to Schaefer. That's poked away by Sipes. Right side of the goal. Wilson over to Brett McDonald. McDonald tries to pass to the middle. Doobie cuts it off, brings it up the ice. Cut off by Alexander. And a battle for it hit in the neutral zone. Doobie gets it back. Sipes is back on. Doobie shoots. Scores! As it goes over the right pad of Wilkerson. And the score is Newsom 4, Sharks 0. All right, so on the ice for the Sharks now is going to be Boggs 4, DiBiase, Walsh, and I believe that's Alexander. And it's going to be Otterbacher, Parkhurst, Iannicelli. I didn't say it very good in Italian, so my apologies. Iannicelli, and then the Smith brothers, as I will term them, Sawyer and Wyatt. Wyatt has it, dumps it down in the zone. That is Alexander. It was the other defenseman. Wyatt stick lifts Alexander, takes it away from him, and tries to bring it to the middle. Followed up by Otterbacher, blocked again by Wilkerson. I'll tell you why I'm kind of laughing in a minute, just to remind you of Otterbacher's bold claim for the first period, which he did not deliver on, by the way, which was 2 goals in the first period. He was very adamant about that. So, anyway, Iannicelli brings it in, goes up and out of the rink as it tips off Wilkerson's glove, the way I say it. It's really, so earlier it was Iannicelli, but I spoke to his mother and it was Iannicelli. To get real Italian, but I'm having trouble bringing my accent. And Clement on the ice Blocked by Clement. Otterbacher has it, brings it back behind the net. There's a penalty. It looks like it's going to be tripping on somebody. Oh, sorry. It is going to be high sticking. Looks like it's going to be on. Oh, it's actually on Newsom. I think it's Iannicelli again in the penalty box. So you got Caputo, Smith, Parkhurst, and Gonzalez on the ice for Newsom. You got Stahlbaum, Hargrave, Clement, Sipes, and Jake McDonald. Jake pushes the neutral zone. Hargrave trying to dig it out. Clement brings it up the ice. Clement pushes to the middle, around the zone there. Gonzalez runs into him. Incidental contact. Passed ahead to Caputo. Caputo dekes around. McDonald shoots off the top crossbar and into the net. And I think we'll have the face-off. Let's see what they're going to do. Looks like it's going to be over there. Again, thanks for joining the Hockey Sports Network's broadcast of High School Hockey Night in Tampa. Newsom's Kelly's Heroes versus Riverview Sharks Gray. So it's Stahlbaum, Clement, Wilson. Shot by Doobie, wide right. Alexander and Sipes on the ice and the power play. It's Doobie, Caputo, Parkhurst, and Lucera on the penalty kill for Newsom. Clement brings it up the ice, tries to toe drag it around Doobie. Clement goes down. Penalty for, looks like high sticking on Doobie. And that's going to extend the power play for Newsom. For the Sharks. So Vera, Brett McDonald, Hargrave, Alexander, and there's a shot by Alexander. Goes wide left. So Xavier, this is high school. It is spring hockey, so 8th grade through junior in high school can play in the spring league. Burkhart brings it around behind the net. Pushes to the middle. Cut off by, I believe, Vera. Or no, Clement. Or no, Alexander. Sorry. He tries to pass to Vera. Cut off by Sawyer Smith. Smith brings it in. Smith shoots. Blocked by Wilkerson. Tries to do a follow-up. Can't get a hold of the puck. That's brought up the ice now. Hargrave has it. Bring it into the zone. He has it poked away. Smith has it, brings it up into the zone, pushes it down behind the net. 55 seconds left in the power play. It was 5-on-3 for just a short bit for the Sharks. Now it's back to 5-on-4. There's a shot by hands wide left. Hargrave bumps into Wyatt Smith. Walsh bumps into Lucera, and they're going to call Walsh, I think, for a penalty, which means we'll be even strength 4-on-4 for about 24 seconds, and then Newsom will go on the power play. So it is Walsh called for the penalty. So you got, let's see, I can tell it's Boggs. So Boggs, Hanley, DiBiase on the ice for the Sharks. It's 4-on-3. Should be 4-on-4. It is okay. Now they brought out. So it's Caputo, Smith. That's Wyatt Smith, Gonzalez, and Otterbacher. Boggs wins the faceoff. The shot on goal, blocked right.
I don't get to go on the boat because I'm in a hockey rink.
And Caputo gets it, shoots over the goal. Hanley back behind the net, around to Gonzalez. Gonzalez keeps it in the zone. Shoots, blocked by Boggs. Otterbacher bringing around behind the net, cut off by Hanley. And there's a shot again, caught by Wilkerson as it snakes through by Gonzalez. And Starks, who is on the penalty kill. So you have Sipes for Wilson and Clement on the ice for the Sharks. Otterbacher, Smith, Iannicelli. There's a pass over to Otterbacher. Otterbacher brings it to the middle. Iannicelli has it, passes over to Sawyer Smith. Sawyer passes down low, back out to Otterbacher. Bring it to the middle, blocked by Wilkerson again. And goes to the neutral zone, so Newsom's going to have to reset. But Clement's right there, pushes it down further. Lucero gets it. Gage Wilson's right there on him. Sorry about that, folks. Pass ahead to Iannicelli and Parkhurst. Parkhurst kind of poked it away. Now he brings it in the zone. Sipes bumps Parkhurst to disrupt the flow. Sipes tries to get it out of the zone. Iannicelli and Hanley right there. Oh! And Becker shoots and no indication yet. So we'll wait. I think it was a goal by Otterbacher. There was no call by the refs. And it'll come back to center. So goal for Newsom and Otterbacher. Finally scores on the power play. So now it's Brett McDonald, Vera Hargrave, Alexander, and I'll figure out who the other defenseman is for the Sharks in a second. It's Schaefer, Caputo, Gonzalez, Doobie, and Burkhart for Newsom. It's Newsom's Kelly's Heroes. That is Jake McDonald also back there. Pass to the middle to Burkhart. Caputo picks it up, blocked by Hargrave. Battle for it behind the net. Schaefer now has it. Pass to the middle. Caputo has it. Shoots. Blocked by Wilkerson again. Hargrave and Caputo battling out. Caputo gets it away. Brings it to the middle. Nice setup to Schaefer, but Schaefer couldn't quite get a stick on it. Pass out to Doobie. Doobie dekes around Vera and Hargrave. Passes it over. Back to the middle again to Schaefer. Burkhart's battling out now with Hargrave and Alexander. Behind the board, Schaefer joins the fun. Schaefer now comes up with it. Battling out with McDonald. Now Vera and Doobie. Caputo finally gets back on it. Picks it up. Gonzalez has it. Bring it into the zone. Poked away by Hargrave. Caputo picks it up and resettles it. Doobie brings it around. Passes up to Schaefer. Gets past Schaefer. And Alexander and Burkhart battling it out behind the net. Brett McDonald passes ahead to Vera, who tries to get it to Hargrave. Tipped by Gonzalez, gets away. Hargrave now passes back to Vera just behind his skate. And back out into the neutral zone. Otterbacher has the puck behind the net. Doobie takes a shot, blocked, followed up by Schaefer. That's blocked away. Jacob McDonald tries to get it out of the zone. Goes to Wyatt Smith. Wyatt tries to pass over to Otterbacher. Picked off by Hargrave. Now Otterbacher has it behind the net. Pass up to Schaefer. Schaefer brings it into the zone. Poked away by Sipes. Hargrave's right there. Gets it over to think that's, I'll tell you who that was, DiBiase. Here's a shot on goal, scores for, let's see who that was, I'm not sure. It happened pretty quick. I'll get you a name and number here in a second. And that was Lucera, rather, sorry. And it's going to make it 6-0.
You're not getting pissed on there, all fun.
No, I'm neutral, man. I know I get this on, but I'm all neutral. Trust me. So there's the face-off.
What do you want an arrow freak out?
Huh? There's a pass behind the net. I have a peanut gallery up here with me in the booth. So anyway, Wyatt Smith has it. Passes over. There's a shot. Wide left. Tipped away. And there's a penalty on somebody. We'll see who it is and what it is in a moment.
Are you doing this for every game? Not to interrupt you. Every game for every game. When you get a break.
All right, so it is a penalty again on Iannicelli. And apparently he likes the penalty box tonight. Because that is I believe the third time. Oh no, he's out. Because it's his third time, he's no longer allowed to play. All right, so it's Wilson, Sipes, Hanley, Stahlbaum, and Clement on the ice for the Sharks. And that's going to be icing. Or actually, no, it's clear, as they don't have the penalty count up there as it's 2 minutes, so the penalty will be over by the end of this period. So that's why they didn't put the penalty clock up. But it's Gonzalez, Sawyer Smith, Parkhurst. Gonzalez bringing it up the ice, tried to poked away by Hanley. Pushed back down in the Newsom zone. Clement brings it around. And cleared again by Newsom. Sipes back on it with Hanley. So behind the net is Wilkerson. Tries to get around the Sipes. Couldn't quite get it to him. Otterbacher picks it up. Brings it back in the neutral zone. It's behind the net. Sipes tries to get it out. He does. Minute left to go in the period. Otterbacher has it. Dukes around Stahlbaum. Otterbacher brings it in. Tries to shoot. Oh, just off the post there. And that's going to be icing on the Sharks. And we'll have the face-off right there. So 40 seconds to go here in the second period. Again, thanks for joining. Glad to have you. So you got Doobie, Burkhart, Caputo. And I'm trying to see who the other Newsom player is on the ice. And then you also have Hargrave, Vera. And I wonder is the other Newsom player. Newsom has it. 27 seconds to go. Behind the net is Lucero on the penalty kill. Gets it out of the zone. Passes ahead to Burkhart. Burkhart bringing it up into the Sharks zone. And Ford takes it away. Pass up ahead to Brett McDonald. Blocked in by Doobie. Newsom resets. Caputo brings it to the middle. Shoots. Blocked by Wilkerson. Kicked out of there. And that's the period, folks. So after two, Newsom, Kelly's Heroes leads it 6-0 as we start to move to the third period here at the TGH Iceplex in High School Hockey Night in Tampa. This is Ted Boggs, and I'll be back with you in just a moment. So now you're denying it. Now he's denying it. See how he's. Do you know what my name is? Can you read my name? That's why I kept laughing at him because what he said before the game started. Okay. But yeah, I do. So it's Hockey Sports Network on YouTube, and I do. My son plays on the gray team, but I do the two Sharks games, whoever they're playing, and then the third game. I won't be able to do a third game tonight because that one will start before this one ends. So I won't be able to do it. But normally it's 3 games on Friday nights. So Hockey Sports Network. Yeah. It's live and it'll be up there afterwards too. So. Yeah. All right, I'm back. There's the face-off. So it's Boggs, DiBiase, Walsh. Knocked in the zone, blocked. It's pushed forward. DiBiase has it, trying to bring it up. Caputo stick poke. Puck goes in the goal, and it's now a 7-0 lead by Newsom. Goal there by Newsom. It's Doobie, Wyatt Smith, Burkhart, and Caputo. Doobie battling out back there with Clement. Now Caputo has it, poked away by Clement. Clement now brings it behind the net. Tries to push it to the middle. Stick lifted. Hanley follows up. Shot wide left. Clement has it. Push out to Alexander. Alexander tries to pass. He does pass over to Hanley. Hanley takes a shot again. Blocked away by Jones. I thought it was caught. Alexander tried to keep in the zone. Now Burkhart at it. It's going to be a 2-on-1 with Doobie. There's a shot. Blocked away by Wilkerson. Followed up by Burkhart. And scores. And that makes it an 8-0 game. Here in the third period. All right, so it's Hargrave. Vera. It's like Sipes, McDonald, the two McDonald brothers. And we're back to even strength. It's going to be Schaefer, Parkhurst, Otterbacher, Gonzalez. Pass to the middle. And another score, the assist by Otterbacher over to Parkhurst. And now it's a 9-0 game in favor of Newsom. And if you see the real scoreboard, they're not showing anything above 6. So, but it is 9-0. And there's the face-off, won by the Sharks. Offsides by Newsom. And we'll have a face-off right here. 8:40. They're letting the clock. They're just going to let the clock run. So you got McDonald, Hargrave, Vera, McDonald, and Sipes on the ice. Schaefer, Parkhurst, Otterbacher to the zone. Passes to Schaefer. Schaefer off the back of his stick. Gonzalez to Schaefer. Backhanded. Those three trying to get it. McDonald tries to push it in the neutral zone. Is blocked in by, I think, Sawyer Smith. Parkhurst behind the net. Around to Gonzalez and Schaefer. Hargrave. Puck gets out ahead. Sawyer Smith gets to it. Vera is right there as well. Smith passes to Otterbacher, who passes ahead to Parkhurst. Back to Otterbacher. Sharks defense keeps him out with 7:26 to go. And a 9-0 lead by Newsom. Newsom's Kelly's Heroes. So it's going to be caught by Wilkerson on the deflected shot. And timeout, Sharks. So again, 9-0, timeout Sharks. I think the faceoff will occur right there as we move through the period. Again, thanks for joining us on the Hockey Sports Network. Glad to have you aboard. Please like, share, and subscribe. We'd appreciate it. .640 to go here in the third period. Again, it's cost-free, but it helps in the region. I always call it the Central region, the Tampa Bay region. All right, it's going to be Boggs, DiBiase, I think Walsh, and Forer on the ice. Boggs will take the face-off for the Sharks. It's going to be Lucero, Caputo, Sawyer Smith, Wyatt Smith, and Ryan Doobie. So Newsom wins that face-off. Forer trying to get to the puck behind the net. Caputo's right there. Boggs has it. Boggs pokes it ahead, gets it into the neutral zone. Lucero's back on it. So puck goes over behind the net. Alexander's back on it. Puck comes all the way back down to this end. Lucero has it. Boggs is right there. Tries to slow down Lucero. Stahlbaum trying to prevent Lucero from moving ahead. So Clement's out there with DiBiase. Brett McDonald, he goes down. There's a penalty by Doobie. And Sharks will go on the power play with 5:33 to go. Wilson, Clement, Hanley, Stahlbaum, and McDonald on the ice. Face-off won by Kelly's Heroes. Sharks on the power play. Use them on the penalty kills. They've been all but one time tonight. Running up into the Sharks zone. Schaefer's right there. Stahlbaum takes it off the edge, brings it up. Wilson pushes in the zone. Clement gets it. Taken away by Gonzalez. Gonzalez passes ahead to Schaefer. Back into the Shark zone. Hanley's back on it. Pass around the boards. Back out to the neutral zone. Passed over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez tries to get it back in the neutral zone away from their side. Hanley keeps it, brings it in, but it's off sides as Wilson was across the blue line. So I have a face-off right here. So you got Vera Hargrave, Alexander, Brett McDonald, and Sipes on the ice. Puck goes down behind the net. Passed around by Lucero. Passed ahead to Schaefer by Otterbacher. Pass to the middle. Hargrave cuts it off. Hargrave bringing it up the middle. And he goes down, slips down. Loses control, tries to get to McDonald, poked away by the goalie. Shot towards the goal, wide right. And battle for it. Alexander keeps it in the zone. McDonald battling out with Smith and Lucero. Pass it back around to Otterbacher. Otterbacher bringing it up the ice. Past his head, and that's a penalty. Maybe, no, it would have been off. I don't know what the referee had his hand up, but I'm not sure what was going on. Pass to the middle, shot, goal by Parkhurst. And that'll make it a 10-0 game. So Boggs will be at center ice taking the face-off. DiBiase, Walsh, Hanley, and Forer, I believe. Boggs pushed the puck ahead, but Newsom got control of it before Sharks could get there. Now DiBiase trying to bring it into the zone. Boggs coming to the middle, back behind the net. Gonzalez brings it in, tries to deke around Forer, can't do it. Forer blocks it. Goes down into the Newsom zone. Sawyer Smith's on it. He's in there with Caputo and Gonzalez. Caputo comes out with it. Poked away by Jake McDonald, and Sipes slowing him down. Clement trying to get a hold of the puck. Clement bringing it up the ice. And has it poked away by Wyatt Smith. 43 seconds to go in this one. Stahlbaum trying to get a hold of it, pushed ahead by Burkhart. Schaefer tried to get it over to Lucero, couldn't quite get it. Now it's Clement trying to bring up the ice. Tries to get it over to Gage Wilson, couldn't get it there. Lucero has it, 15 seconds to go in this one. And battle for it in the corner. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's it, folks. Final score here. The Newsom Kelly's Heroes 10, Riverview Sharks. And we'll be back next Friday night with more high school hockey action at High School Hockey Night in Tampa on the Hockey Sports Network. Again, this is Ted Boggs. Thanks again for joining us.